Hey everyone, Dr. Zio here again, and today we're going to talk about how you can start watching Power Rangers. Getting into a show that's 30 years deep can be a daunting task. Luckily, Power Rangers is one of those long-running shows where it's not too difficult to jump into. So in case you're totally new to Power Rangers, essentially Power Rangers is an American adaptation of a Japanese superhero series called Super Sentai. Typically, you'll have 3 to 6 person teams transforming into colorful heroes and fighting villains throughout the season. When the villains escalate things by growing, the Rangers call on their giant robots called Zords and combine them to form a Megazord to equal the odds. Now with Power Rangers, we typically take the suits and any fights, whether that's in a Megazord or on ground, from the Super Sentai, and we adapt that for the US audience. This means casting our own actors and filming scenes with them going about their lives, fighting with original footage in or out of suit, and doubling Japanese suit and Zord footage. Like an anthology, Power Rangers cycles through casts, Zords, suits, and themes which each change a season. Realistically, the anthological nature of the series means you can start from pretty much any season without being too confused. Though the initial 6 seasons of Power Rangers, especially in space, are tied together, there's really nothing stopping you from designating any of those 6 as your first foray into this vast world. And now that you've caught up, let's go ahead and talk about the 9 seasons you can start off with, in no particular order. Now, logically, I know a lot of people would expect me to start off with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that being the first season of Power Rangers, but no, I honestly wouldn't recommend those 3 seasons to anyone, really. Not only is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers long at over 100 episodes, but most of it is so episodic that if you absolutely must start there, I suggest looking up a list of essential episodes. If you want Mighty Morphin Power Rangers but better, look no further than Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Not only does this season take a more modern, circa 2004, approach to the teenagers with attitude using Dino Power's formula, but we also have Tommy, aka the Green Ranger, returning to mentor the team, and a very creepy villain. Power Rangers in Space. This is the season that changed Power Rangers forever. It introduced higher stakes than the season before it, a more serialized story, and a climactic battle that few seasons have been able to top. In Space is perfect for those who are familiar with any of the first 5 seasons of Power Rangers, as a lot of those villains do make an appearance here. With the Rangers' main method of transportation being the Astro Megaship, it's perfect for anyone who likes space and technology. There's a lot of Star Trek and Star Wars influence that you can see in this season, so if you like those franchises especially, I would definitely recommend In Space. Personally, this season is what kickstarted my adoration of both of those things. And here we have Power Rangers Time Force. Many would include Time Force in their top 5 seasons of Power Rangers, and for good reason. This season has some of the strongest acting seen in Power Rangers, with strong character arcs for the Red, Pink, and 6 Rangers, and some of the villains. The only real blemish here is the fact that the remaining Rangers don't get much to do. However, that doesn't stop them from being entertaining characters in their own right. Even the cast themselves shines in so many different scenes, on and off camera. Even off camera, they're still really good friends, and you can see the really good chemistry between them. Power Rangers Ninja Storm was the first season in Disney's tenure of the series. This season sees a group of ninjas from the Wind Ninja Academy fight an evil space ninja after he steals all the other students. Ninja Storm was created during a time when extreme sports were popular, so expect to see a lot of dirt bikes, skateboarding, and a little bit of surfing footage. As I've said in previous videos, Ninja Storm has the perfect balance between comedy and seriousness. You can go from one scene with the Rangers trying to morph in the middle of a beach and realizing, okay, for our secret identity's sake, that might not be too good of an idea, to another scene where the Rangers are stuck in an alternate dimension and they're on a game show with the main villain. And then you can have another scene where Ranger's traveling into the past and discovering bits and pieces of his own heritage. It's that balance of comedy and seriousness that makes Ninja Storm such a good season and a really good template for Power Rangers going forward. In the distant year of 2025, a second-rate squad of Rangers must rise above their B-Squad status and fight various alien threats with their superhuman abilities, suits, and Zords. They are Power Rangers SPD. If you're a fan of Brandon J. McLaurin, he's here as the Red Ranger as well. Again, just like Time Force, this includes a cast of great characters who ooze chemistry off and on screen, and even the Blue Ranger, Sky, his actor knows his character by heart. When I was at Paramorphicon back in 2018, he was rattling off bits and pieces of his own character arc to fans, and it was really shocking to see somebody who took the role so seriously. Like, I would not expect that from Power Rangers, but beyond off-screen chemistry, just Power Rangers SPD, just a really good futuristic and technology-forward season where you really get to see them flex their muscles with creating different alien suits, the Zord footage, some original Zord footage here and there, and then just exploring what a future may look like in the distant year of 2025 in the next 2 years. Now, if you're interested in magic and Harry Potter, we've got a Power Rangers season for you, that being Power Rangers Mystic Force. This team features a ragtag group of young adults who venture into a forest on the edge of town, discovering magical creatures, and a sorceress who teaches them magic and gives them their new ranger powers. Throughout the season, the Rangers learn new spells, train a dragon, and delve deeper into the mysteries laying just outside their town. If you've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once starring the amazing Michelle Yeoh, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great martial arts movie and just a great drama in general that will probably bring you to tears. But if you're craving more martial arts, I highly suggest watching the underrated season that is Power Rangers Jungle Fury. This season has sleek suits and Rangers from the Order of the Claw who fight using martial arts and their animal spirits. In my personal opinion, this season has some of the best martial arts in the 30 years of this franchise. The hand-to-hand fights are super satisfying, and seeing both the villains and heroes train to become stronger and achieve their own individual goals is something you don't get much from Power Rangers. Now, to get in gear with one of the best seasons Power Rangers has to offer, RPM! Power Rangers RPM takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where a sentient computer virus named Venjix manages to do something that no other villain has: destroy almost everything. In this season, the stakes are higher than ever as the Earth's population has been culled and herded into the domed city of Corinth, with the only hope left being the RPM Rangers. The acting in this season is superb. There are plenty of comedic moments, and actors like Ika Darville from Jessica Jones and Spartacus, and Rose McIver from iZombie and Ghost fame got their start here. Seriously, if you like post-apocalyptic shows, and there's one season of Power Rangers that you have to watch, let it be RPM. It's as subversive as Power Rangers seasons come. And last, but certainly not least, we have the most recent season, Power Rangers Dino Fury. Due to various behind-the-scenes changes, Dino Fury has a slightly more serialized approach to story and modern sensibilities than more recent seasons of Power Rangers. I'll never forget how surprised I was when one of the Rangers came out of the closet. That's the kind of forward thinking that Power Rangers just hasn't had in a very, very long time. And I understand that Power Rangers is typically a very inclusive show, but this being our first queer character in the series' 28-year run at that point was just very shocking. And seeing the reaction from the Ranger fandom and seeing so many people get hyped up about this and so many people crying because they're finally represented in a way that the show hasn't represented them before was a very, very touching moment. And there are a lot of other moments like that in Power Rangers Dino Fury. Again, this is a very, very good season of Power Rangers. And that's the kind of forward thinking that it hasn't had in a long, long time. Dino Fury also pays respect to seasons of the past by bringing back various characters without feeling like pure nostalgia bait. Additionally, this is the perfect season to jump into because it's getting a direct sequel in Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, debuting this fall exclusively on Netflix. Now, regardless of what your relationship with Power Rangers may be, whether you're a lapsed fan, a longtime fan, or someone who's new to the franchise, just know this: everyone has a favorite season, myself included. That said, the best thing about this franchise is that you can start from anywhere. Just pick a season and dive right in. If you don't like it after a few episodes, try a different flavor. The beauty of this series is that with the shifting themes and casts, there's literally a season for every single person out there. Additionally, all the seasons that I've just mentioned, with the exclusion of Dino Fury, are available to watch for free on YouTube. Dino Fury itself is available in its entirety on Netflix. And if you feel so inclined to explore Power Rangers' roots, you can try watching Super Sentai. That's available on ShoutFactory TV, their website. It's available in DVD format. There's a way to watch Super Sentai in the US domestically with official subtitles that's very, very easy. I also suggest watching Kamen Rider or even Ultraman, both other Japanese superhero shows that are somewhat similar to Power Rangers, but honestly, now is the best time to get into these franchises because there's so many different and legal ways to watch them. And that's all the time we have for today. For anyone who's made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. I know this is a little bit of a different format than I usually do. I have been wanting to try more scripted content here on the channel, just haven't really had an opportunity to do that. So I figured, why not start with the 30th anniversary? It makes the most sense after all, right? But let me know what y'all think about this video, as well as my suggestions in the comment section below. For this video in particular, I'll really appreciate some feedback, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and whether or not you would like to see more scripted content like this from me in the future, because I genuinely did enjoy being able to kind of suss out my thoughts and get it all written down first, and then being able to record it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. But in the meantime, thank you again for watching. I hope you all have a good week, have a good weekend, whatever time it is. Just be safe, stay happy, and just, get outside when you can. Otherwise, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Zio. I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, and please like the video and subscribe to my channel because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. But again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.